All right, is the jury ready? Let's bring them back. All right, stay recognized, presence of the jury. Defense? Defense, do you recognize the presence of the jury? All right, you may proceed.
How are you, sir?
Good, sir.
I just want to show you a couple photographs from our composite exhibit. I'm showing you first A76. Is that Brooks Weatherby?
Yes, sir.
Do you recognize that photo?
Yes, sir.
Is that photo you took?
Yes, sir.
Describe generally what it appears to be.
This is the facade of the house from the south portion further down the roadway.
All right. And depicted in that photograph is a vehicle that appears to be covered and a garbage can and apparently something that's next to the garbage can. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm showing you. Now, do you know why the state or you decided not to include that third vehicle in your exhibit?
No, sir, I do not.
You didn't draw that exhibit, did you?
What's that?
Did you draw the exhibit? The one we saw? Big blow up that has the front.
That was my supervisor. That
You
drew.
didn't do it, right? You don't know why those items were left out.
Correct.
I'm showing you what is marked as A67, A68. Take a look at those, sir.
Yes, sir.
And what do those depict?
Those depict the two different blood stains.
Okay, and there's some kind of ruler that's marked next to that?
Yes, sir, I see the ruler now.
What does that mean?
It's just a label to denote where the blood sample was taken from.
Okay, so it actually shows the two blood samples that were taken. And normally, when, excuse me, I'm sorry. When a blood sample is taken, just briefly describe how it's packaged.
A blood sample is packaged, it's taken utilizing two cotton swabs. They're basically elongated Q-tips, and they are packaged into a cardboard box so that none of the sides touch the sample. And then that box with the swabs is labeled and placed inside an envelope to secure it.
All right. And then those are sent where?
Either into storage or to the lab if they need to be sent.
I'm showing you what's been marked as, actually, this is another version of a photograph, A63. Is that the front of the house where the cars are?
Yes, sir.
All right.
For the record, the defense has been displaying the photographs to the jury and publishing them.
So can you see the side of the house from that view?
The side of the incident house?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I'm showing you what's been marked as A57. Can you tell me what that depicts, sir?
That depicts marker 7 and 14 on the patio.
All right, so that would be, if you go out to the door, go out the front door, making a right would be on the north side of the house, correct?
Yep.
And then all the testimony you talked about, the shots and everything, were on the south side, and in that one column.
Yes, sir.
Which you use, so everything's on the south side, is that correct?
For the strike marks, yes, sir.
And when you're looking at 14 and 7, those are areas of where casings are?
I believe 7 is a casing, 14 I believe is a fragment.
Okay, and there's no blood over on that side, correct?
Not right there.
To the right of the door, there's no blood?
No, to the right of the door, no.
Okay. Those are all the questions I have. Thank you, Judge.
Redirect. All right, may this witness be excused?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, sir. You're free to go.
Thank you very much.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I know your food's back there, so we're gonna take a lunch break now, all right? We're probably gonna start back up between 1:45 and 2 o'clock. I have a couple of legal issues I need to resolve with the lawyers, so enjoy your lunch break. Don't talk about the case. I need to speak to one of the jurors, 1425. If you would remain in the courtroom for 1 second, I just have a question for you, all right? Everyone else, if you'll retire, leave your notepads here, and hi, how are you? Okay. I can't hear you. Do we have a mic we can give her, please?
I'm good. And yourself?
Well, thank you, ma'am. I just have to ask you, did you write me this note?
Yeah.
Okay. The juror that you're talking about is 712, correct? Seated directly
I
behind
don't
you?
know the number.
Is it the lady seated directly behind you?
I don't know who's sitting behind me.
Okay. How do you know, tell me what you know about this. How do you know this?
Just at dinner, just sitting there.
Just what?
Everybody talking, just sitting around the dinner table, everybody's talking.
Oh, this was last night at the hotel?
Mm-hmm.
And what did she say?
That she worked at Publix.
And that she said that she deliberately lied about working? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Did she tell you why she did that?
No. Well, she was talking. I didn't pay attention to the whole thing. No.
Okay. Did it come up in, I mean, what were you guys-
Questioning? No. No.
What were you all talking about that she said this?
Everybody was talking about working.
Right,
And they asked us during the, if we worked or school
Right.
or whatever. Yeah. So I didn't know what that was important or not. So that's
Okay.
what I put on the,
right. No. I just wanted to follow up on, some context as to what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
State, you have any questions? Defense?
Yes, Judge. How are you, ma'am?
Good. And yourself?
Good. So she said she worked at Publix, or she
Yeah,
said she
full
lied
time.
about that she
She
wasn't working?
intentionally, she told, I think he was asking the questions about who's working, who's in school and all of that. And she just didn't want to tell it.
She told you that?
She told everybody at the table.
So she told all of the jurors that she didn't want to answer the prosecutor's questions because she didn't want them to know that she was working.
Right.
All of the jurors, all 15 of the jurors would have heard that besides you.
Well, everybody was talking, but I'm sure that she wasn't talking to me, but the people around her she was talking to, so I don't know if everybody heard it.
All right,
I'm just sitting out there and, yeah.
all right. So was she sitting next to you?
No,
Okay.
couple of chairs down.
Okay. And so why did you think it was important to tell us this?
Well, they said if anything come up, that we may, it'll be a mistrial. And I was just thinking, I don't want to be here that long, so, like, okay, if it's something wrong, yeah. If not, then that's it.
What do you mean you didn't want to be here that long?
In court, a juror.
Okay,
Yeah, so I'm figuring if that's going to hinder me, hinder us, and we have to be here a long time, then that's what I was telling.
got you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate your honesty.
You're welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. You can head back, have lunch, all right?
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna file the note in the court file, but stay. You guys want to think about it?
Yes, ma'am, that's what I was going to ask, because I don't know if the court recalls, but I do that this was a juror who, on her questionnaire, put not, that she wasn't employed and didn't have a previous employment, and Mr. Buxman went back and specifically asked her that question.
He did, yeah.
And so I'd like to consider what it means and what we want to do about it.
Okay, defense? I'm gonna give them time to think about it.
Depends on what they think we should do, but clearly, we need to talk to her.
Well, obviously.
Perhaps we need to talk to some of the other jurors.
Well, I don't know how far I want to go with this. Why don't you guys think about it over lunch? I mean, this is lying about employment. I mean, clearly, we do need to speak to her, but this is not lying about knowing the defendant or knowing something about the case. So if indeed she was not telling the truth, then,
I think obviously my concern, Judge, is if she would lie about something as innocuous about where she works.
oh, no, I'm talking about, I'm going to talk to her, but I'm talking about having to involve all of the jurors in this is more my issue. So think about it. I'll see everybody back here. Come on back about quarter of, well, it's now almost quarter of, so try and get back here before 2. And we'll solve the juror issue before we resume the trial. Have a good lunch. Court's in recess.